just it's our first one, so I'm not too worried about it. Okay, so we're gonna clean it real quick, blow everything out that we can, and then start tearing it apart. While you guys are doing an upgrade, clean it. Before you move everything around, clean it. So the next step is to go ahead and start removing the components that are coming out to be swapped out. For the RAM modules, sometimes only one side unlocks, and you have to pick that side up and then slide the other side out. You have to look at them carefully. It does not hurt to wait and take the RAM out after you've got the motherboard out. The biggest thing is take your time. This is not a race. Or, let me rephrase that. It should not be a race. Unless you're Linus and Kyle having their wives race. That was a good episode. I don't know if you've seen that one. Now, GPU, do you remember connection on the GPU? There should be might be on your side. It got caught on that screw there. Okay, let's put this back on the SLI connection up here since they don't really use those anymore. Okay, next we're going to undo the screws that actually hold the motherboard down. I think there's 9. Does that look like everything? Everything's unplugged. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, just to have it. Just to have it. Okay, so go ahead and leave the motherboard alone at this moment. Let's go ahead and bring up the other motherboard. And let's get it prepared up here on the box. We've done the research, I believe. He's done the research. We should not need a BIOS update on this in order to run the processor. It does not hurt to check all that before you purchase things to make sure you've got everything you need when you actually have it.
I will say if you want to do a display and HDMI together, you do have to do an update.
And it looks like it comes with the I/O shield already built onto it, so we don't have to worry about that. But you don't forget to take off the peel. There you go. Peel. Well, you're only running one M.2, right?
Mm-hmm. I just want to see which one's the first one.
Let's go ahead and get the processor. Do it whichever order you want. Yep. If you put it on your case, it makes it go 2 megahertz faster.
Is that just like the stickers on the vehicle?
Yep, exactly. So the one trick on putting the processor in, I don't know if you guys can see it here, but you're gonna look for the triangle. On most cases, I'm seeing, each side's a triangle, but if you look right here, you can see that indented triangle. The processor is gonna have a golden triangle on it, normally in one of the corners. Yep, see it? So you want to match those 2 triangles up. You never want to force the processor in. And you sure don't want to drop it. Okay, so you just gently, it fell right in. Now I'll let him close it all up since it's his. Okay. Thermal paste goes on, oh.
It's in my room.
Okay. Actually check that, it may have thermal paste already on it. Okay, so let's see what came in here. So here's your mounting hardware, which we're gonna have to install. So we definitely want to take a look at this one and make sure we install it correctly. Take off that, and then we're gonna put a little pea-sized dot of thermal paste. It says do it here before you do all that, but I'd rather not have a chance of it getting smushed around while we're working on that. So here's your thermal paste. Put on the size dot there you need. Let me grab this real quick so we can. Now I want to make sure we've got the serial. So put a pea size right in the center. Green peas.
one.
Okay. Yep, that should be good. You can put more if you want. Some people do, some people don't. Should be.
I don't eat my green peas.
There you go. The only thing that doing more is going to cause, if you put an enormous amount, it's really going to get everywhere. But putting a little pea size, about that size, a little bit extra, it will only overflow a little bit. It won't actually fall down onto the other circuitry. So I wouldn't be too worried about it. Go ahead. You happy with that? Mm-hmm. Okay. So let's find.
I gotta look up which one's.
I don't know which one is. Okay. So this is your fan.
Mm-hmm.
This is the one that goes to the motherboard. And normally, most motherboards are marked as to what they are. So CPU fan right there. Which I believe is that one.
TKT. I think the one we had was the one with the
Yeah, this is the
that
fan.
one's LED.
And then this one here goes to the LEDs.
It's the first one, right?
Yep. See how it says CPU fan, CPU. Okay, now when plugging in LEDs, one thing to remember, they are polarity. So if you look at this one, see how it's got that little arrow there? You want to match that arrow up with the arrow on the device here.
Is that an RGB header?
Yes, yes.
RGB header.
Oh, look at that.
5-volt data RAM.
Okay.
5-volt data RAM. The middle one doesn't have. The third one doesn't have.
There we go. So now it's going to be the wireless adapter.
I don't know which one would be better to do first. But this guy can technically do anything.
Yep.
These guys, right? Just
I would keep it as far away from the GPU as I could.
to bottom down.
Yep.
And but what would this guy be connecting to? I don't know the name. Knows what that would be. Connect one end to that, the other one to the F USB connector on the motherboard. F USB.
Front USB, right there. And then last but not least, put in your GPU.
Yeah, there was only one cable up there. That's probably why I was getting stuck in.
There you go. Yep. Well, looks like it's all booting up just fine. Waiting for that post boot.
If that one doesn't work, I can try the other.
Yeah, no signal.
I see a yellow light.
I'm not used to seeing a yellow light.
Yeah, I saw that too. So, plug directly into the motherboard. Mm-hmm.
And this is plugged into the GPU. The weird thing is the orange lights.
Okay, so we got a post. Now, nope, it's green. Yep. So we have a green light now. The amber light that we were receiving earlier apparently was RAM. It needed to be pulled and reset. So he went ahead and did that, and we ended up posting. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah. Please enter setup to recover BIOS settings. So you may have to go into setup and play with that. But posted F1. It's posted, so that's the scary part.
I have to find the photo.
So, but good to go. Yay! Okay. That is one build complete.
Now you're fancy one next.
Mine's not fancy.
It will be.